Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we have another package that needs to be unboxed. This morning I received a new package from Hasbro Pulse EU. This package should contain some of the last Black Series figures that are to be released this year, 2023. So let's open up the box and let's see what's inside. As always, we have our trusty cutter. And this is actually a little bit different box than what I usually get from Hasbro Pulse EU. But from my understanding, there should be two Black Series figures inside. So let's open it up here. That was a good slice. We did a good job. And yes, two figures are here. They are nicely secured, as you can see, with the paper. And so the first one that we have here is Baylan's skull. And of course, with Baylan, what I have here is Shin. So these two are pair. They go together, and they are number 9 and 10 in the Ahsoka Black Series line. Now, these figures were probably amongst the most desired Black Series figures this year once we saw them in the show. But unfortunately, at the same time, they turned out to be some of the most disappointing, or maybe even the most disappointing Black Series figures this year. And the main reason for that, you guys already know, is the height. The height of these two figures is a real issue, a real problem, because Baylan turned out to be too short and Shin turned out to be too tall. So when you get them side by side, they are practically the same height. And that's just... it's a no-no. Especially when you have Baylan, a character that should be big, large. You saw in the show how much larger he is standing next to Shin and even fighting with Ahsoka. But he turned out to be probably the same size as Ahsoka. So it's a real shame that Hasbro messed up with these two figures, especially with Baylan, because I feel like even though Shin is taller than she should be, if Baylan was taller, if Baylan was made bigger, this would still work. But this way, it's just unfortunate. I still wanted to have these two figures in my collection, and that's why I got them. I mean, to be fair, to be honest, I made those pre-orders before we even knew about these height issues. We found out about those issues once when the first reviews were out, but at the time, we were really hoping that we are getting some nice figures here. And I mean, they are nice. The sculpting is good. Maybe there should be a little bit more paint, especially on Shin's hair. But all in all, the sculpt is there. It's just the height. The height is messed up. It's just awful. It's just bad. And another thing, and this is now a minor gripe, when you consider the height issue. Before these were revealed, I was really hoping that they will come with their cloaks, because that's how they are dressed when we first see them in the show. But unfortunately, Hasbro again decided not to give us those soft goods. And I feel like even if we did get those soft goods with these two figures, they would probably turn out to be deluxe sets, so it is what it is. I'm extremely disappointed with these two figures even before I open them up, because I know what I'm getting myself into. But nevertheless, I will still be making reviews for both of these figures, and each of them will have its posing video. So stay tuned for all of that. We are now getting really close to the end of the year, so the only Black Series figure left that should be delivered to me this year is Starkiller, the regular single release. From what I've heard, for you guys in the US, that figure will be released sometime next month, but here in Europe its release date is December 11th. I don't know why the release date is not the same for us here and for you guys over there, but as I said, I'm waiting for that Starkiller. That should be my last Black Series figure this year. And of course, I'll be making my top 10 Black Series video, so stay tuned for that as well. And that's all I wanted to show you guys in this video. This is my haul for today. Baylan and Shin are now part of my collection. They will both get their space on the channel, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching, thank you for being here with me, and I'll see ya in the next video.